Welcome back to Midday. Jaimi Garbutt is here. You're an environmental educator. Never really knew what your title was because you kind of know everything, it seems.
A little bit of water, some waste, some climate change issues.
Exactly. You know everything. So City of Kamloops, and we're talking about patio gardens today and pretty much how anybody can have their own garden at home. Doesn't matter where you're living.
No, exactly. If you've got a pot and you got some dirt, you throw a plant in there and all of a sudden you've got some food that you can just walk out to your patio, grab that tomato, have a sandwich, make a salad.
It's awesome.
And you have your own food that hasn't traveled thousands of kilometers. They say that the average meal travels about 1,200 kilometers from farm to plate.
Wow.
That's a lot of distance between you and your food. And so there's a lot of greenhouse gases associated with that. So if you think, like, if you're buying bananas, it's coming from Mexico, so it's getting on a plane. A lot of gas is used to get a plane off the ground.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, exactly.
So
and plus, if you're growing in your house or you're going to the farmer's market and stuff like that, and it's more local, you can ask the questions, and if it's your own stuff, you know what you're putting into your food.
Yeah, you know exactly what kind of compost you're using, if it's synthetic, if it's natural. Same with the farmer's markets. You can talk to the farmer and ask them exactly how, like, what their farming practices are.
Right.
So things can be a little more sustainable, and then it's healthier for you as well, and then you're not having such a big impact on the environment as well, because everybody has to eat. So you want to have stuff that's more organic, and you want to have stuff that's local as well.
Right.
So, and then even with vegetarian meals as well, because you know, you got to feed the animals. So for to grow that animal and then to eat the meat there's quite a bit of energy and involved, as well as water. So all these things you have to take that into account.
Yeah, and so vegetables are pretty much a go with any housing, because trees, like for fruit trees and stuff, it's a little bit harder, obviously, depending on where you live.
Yeah, exactly.
But vegetables and stuff like strawberries and that, you can plant anywhere.
Exactly, yeah. Tomato plants, some onions, some herbs, the strawberries, you know, and then you can just like walk out into your patio or your little garden, and it feels really nice to know that you grew it. So, and you can watch it grow. Kids love it. So if you have kids, you know, then you're teaching them where food comes from as well. They're not going to associate it with a grocery store. They're going to say, hey, like, this actually comes out of the ground and we grew it, and then they can take pride in it. And it's a good way of getting them to eat their vegetables.
Exactly. My kids planted some strawberries this year, and they actually planted them from the seeds, and they were kind of like looking at them going, I don't think they're going to grow into anything. And as soon as they started sprouting, they were like overjoyed that something had actually been accomplished from that tiny little seed. So it is cool to see that and get them involved in that. And like you said, you just walk outside and you have your own fresh fruit and vegetables. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's nice. They taste different too, because they're going to be a lot more fresher as well. They haven't traveled days to get there. They haven't been sitting in the grocery store for days. And that's the nice thing about a farmer's market as well. They picked it on Friday evening, and Saturday morning you're buying it and you're eating it that night. So that's super fresh.
And I noticed that with tomatoes. The tomatoes that you buy in the wintertime and the tomatoes you actually pick outside in your garden are completely different. They actually taste like a tomato.
Yeah, they have flavor.
It doesn't taste like a red watery thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So you were telling me we do waste a lot of food as well. You had just watched this documentary, so let's tell people about that too.
It's really sad stuff. Yeah, so it's called Just Eat It.
Yeah.
So we typically throw away a lot of food, and a lot of food is actually wasted before it even gets to the consumer as well. So try to buy food that's near its expiry date and eat it. Like, it's not going to expire at midnight.
That's just there. Yeah, it's just there for precautions for the stores and stuff, because really a lot of stuff doesn't expire exactly on that date.
Exactly, right? So if it doesn't smell bad, if it doesn't look bad, it's fine. So eat that food up. And same with our fridges. Like, a lot of times things get kind of hidden in the back, and you forget about it. Just make sure you're eating all your food, because that's going to save you money as well. You don't want to throw away food. Again, a lot of energy has been used, a lot of water has been used to grow the food and to get it to your home. So, and you work hard for your money. So make sure you're eating all that food. They say that about 25%, we throw away about 25% of our food that we purchase.
That's a lot.
That's a lot,
That's crazy.
Right? That's thousands of dollars every year. So make sure that we're just using everything up. But yeah, if you want to open your eyes to food and like worldwide food, watch Just Eat It. It was put on by a Vancouver couple. They did one on the Clean Bin Project as well on waste.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, I highly recommend you watch Just Eat It. You can just Google it and you can streamline it for free. It's about an hour and 10 minutes of your time.
Nice.
So it's
it's a good thing to watch, and then you'll go outside and grab all your pots and make your patio garden if you don't have a big enough space for a big garden. They have hanging baskets and stuff too that you can plant all that in. So lots of options.
Exactly. There's so many options.
Excellent. Thanks for coming on, letting us
thanks
know
for
about that.
having
And
me.
hopefully there's going to be a ton more gardens out there now.
Yeah, we all got to eat, right? So
Exactly. All the info on the screen for you there at kamloops.ca. You guys have tons of info and events and calendars and all that sort of stuff, questions on who to contact.
Yeah, EcoSmart team's going to be out and about as well this summer, so look for them and they'll hand out some prizes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right, thanks.
We've got more Midday coming up for you right after the break.